How's it going, everyone? Today, I'm inspired to talk about how to maintain the reality that you want instead of fearing what is happening in the world. A lot of people, especially in the awakened community, is when they start to realize that everything is a fraud, they go into this rabbit hole and they start reading this conspiracy theories. Well, they're not conspiracy, but I'm just quoting conspiracy theories. And they find people who are prominent in the field and they go into the state of, oh my God, it's all doom and gloom. There's no hope. They're doing this. They're so evil. How can they be? And they go into panic and they no longer can enjoy the life because they're so tuned into what they're going to do. How can I be safe? Oh my God, it's the end of the world. So they tune into that frequency. So what they do is like they inadvertently they manifest that type of world. You do not have to partake in whatever it is that is happening. No one can do anything to you. No world leaders, no the cabal, no one can do anything to you. No one has any power to do anything to you. Only if you give them. And you give them the power by being in the frequency of fear of how I'm going to survive. This is the end. That's how you give the power to them. Instead, if you choose to ignore all that is happening, if you choose to ignore what they can do, if you choose to ignore, oh my God, I'm going to die. If you choose to ignore all that and focus on what you can do, what you want to do in life, what is the ideal life you want to live, what kind of day that you envision living every single day. Do you envision living in fear that they might do something to you, or do you want to live in a parallel world where you create your own reality regardless of what they do to you or don't do to you? That's the question that you need to be asking yourself. That's where your focus should be. If your focus is on your life, on what you can do to create the world that you want to have, then you will have that world. Doesn't matter what is happening in this world. Like, you see, reality is very subjective. Reality is experienced by the person depending on the frequency they're at. Although a lot of harsh, you can say, events are happening in this world, you're only going to be affected by it if you are at that frequency. So if you want to escape that frequency, it's not about, oh, will they do it or will they not do it? It's about, where do you want yourself to be in? Do you want to live in fear and confusion? I don't know what to do. Or do you want to live in a in a place of hope, joy, peace, serenity? You have that option at any moment. If you do not like where you're at, most of the time you can leave that place. Even though I'm talking about places where there's war, I know there's tough people. A lot of people are dying there. I'm not going to deny that. They have a choice to leave if they want to. They have a choice to flee. But most of you, you're not living in a place of war. You may be living in a place of everyday struggle, and you think that is the world. It's not. When was the last time you dare to discover a different part of the world? Why is it that you need to live in the city that you grew up in most of your life? Why are you not willing to see what is on the other side of the world? Until you are willing to see how big the world is, how many infinite possibilities that you can have, you will be fooled to believe that your life is limited. My friends, your life is not limited. Your life is not limited by a job. Your life is not limited by your finances. Your life is not limited by where you are at currently. You can leave at any time. Nothing is bounding you except yourself, your expectations. It could be that, oh, my credit score is going to drop. Oh, I need to pay this loan off. I have to do this. I have to do that. And then I can do that. No, that time never going to come. There's always going to be then. I need to do this first and then I can do it. No. The question comes down to this. At this very moment, are you willing to create your own reality? Or do you want to continue living in a life of fear and confusion and always be concerning about what they're going to do to you? That's for you to decide. But I want to remind you that no one, no entity, no matter how powerful they are, they do not have power over your life unless you give them. So stop giving your power away. Take control back of it. Be intentional with your life. Be intentional with your future. Know that no matter what happens in the world, you have the power to create your own parallel reality. You are the master of your soul. You are the master of your fate. You are the master of your future. And you are the architect of your future. So take control of your ship. Kick off all the pirates. You do not want any negativity ruining you. I hope you take this video and its message very seriously and start asking yourself what type of reality you want to live in and start creating it. Until next time, my friends, be fearless.